Hey everyone, GoBots here, back today with a brand new episode for Madden 20 franchise with the Dallas Cowboys, the Super Bowl champion Dallas Cowboys at that, as we are beginning our off-season period here, and this is basically our season finale of Season 1 here on the channel for Madden 20 with the Cowboy franchise. Of course, we will continue on with numerous seasons on our regular continued schedule, but today we're all about off-season. Hopefully you'll enjoy it. If you do, leave a thumbs up. Let's hit 100 likes on today's videos. Also comment down below, hit that notification bell so you don't want to go live, and feel free to subscribe to the channel as we're reaching towards our goal of 5,000 subscribers. So here we go. We're looking right now at the players that have retired out of the league. So Jason Witten, the reason we didn't re-sign him, he wasn't able to be re-signed. He wanted to test free agency, he said. Well, he was planning on retiring, and then after finally 16 years of winning a Super Bowl, he finally got it, and he retires. Benjamin Watson also retires from the Patriots. We have Thomas Davis Sr. retiring after 15 years. Trayvon Williams retiring after 14 years. Drew Brees, after 19 years, hangs him up and is no longer the head honcho over there for the Saints. We'll see what they do at quarterback. It's going to be a very interesting situation for me personally. I think it's going to be very interesting. Chad Henne's done. Schwab done. Jonathan Joseph retires. Earl Mitchell. I'm trying to see some big names. Adrian Peterson done after 13 years. AP is gone. Brandon Carr, former Cowboy, he retires after 12 years. Whitworth after 14 is done. Eli Manning. Wow, Eli Manning retiring after 16 years of service with the Giants. He's out of here. So the Giants, that's a division team right there, y'all. That is gonna have to have a new quarterback. Jason Peters also retires after 16 years. Ryan Fitzpatrick after 15. Phil Dawson. Larry Fitzgerald retiring after 16 years. Orlando Scandrick, again another former Cowboy there, after 12 years. And we got numerous others down here as well. Zombo, Forbath, Vikings head coach. Okay, so we got contract extensions. All right, so that's all good and well. So here we are, y'all. Since we are here for season, the off season, there you see our cap room. It's not much. Okay, it's really not much, but we need to go see if we can find any pieces in our key categories, again, of tight end, strong safety, and left outside linebackers. So those are the key areas. Right now, I think the most taxing and interesting spot we need to look at, personally for me, I think is left outside linebacker. So we're going to go see who we can get down here that may be worth a little bit of money. And of course, there's Shane Ray. That's who we had last year. He's asking for $15.2 million total right now, which, again, I'm not super willing to go after that as it is right now. Jatavius Brown's an interesting name, but I don't know what he'd take from us. So we're going to try to see if we can get anything out of the dude. Okay, we'll give him a base salary there, and right there. So we're gonna offer him $5.07 million. You don't have any cap room. Oh, okay. What about now? Don't have enough cap room. Okay. I guess I don't have enough. Period. Do I? Okay. So I got 36 points on him right there. But again, that's a Super Bowl contending team. But I mean, realistically, y'all, we are in a bad spot here. We don't have money. We don't have money to get these guys. So. I don't see it all happening. Again, I'm going to go look a little bit lower down and just try to get maybe some rando. But I don't think we're going to be able to get the guys we need or really want. But maybe just some backups. We'll see. We may have to be drafting all these dudes. So, looking at some other guys. This guy's young, 70 overall. He's a young player. Again, he doesn't have any money right now. So keeping some eyes on them. We're going to advance the week forward. We'll see some of the big changes. So advancing to week 2 now, and we have a guy back from injury, of course, and he rejected the offer. Of course he did. I acknowledge it. I accept it. God. And we're going to see if there's anything else. So Kareem Hunt, ladies and gentlemen, still not anywhere yet. Okay. Keeping an eye on some of these picks. Let's go see league signings. Anybody signed yet? So yes, Kendall Fuller has signed with the Seahawks. So Kendall Fuller, Ebron with now the Carolina Panthers. Yannick, he goes to the Saints. Mike Daniels to the Raiders. Eric Berry, Colts. Devin McCourty to the Redskins. Ryan Shazier to the Bengals. Miles Jack now to the Colts. Kyle Rudolph to the Dolphins. Cody Whitehair to the Ravens. Mike Pouncey over to the Rams. Jordan Howard to the Bills. Josh Gordon. Man, the Colts are getting some picks up. Willie Snead and Carlos Dunlap both to the Seahawks, as is Ansah and Eric Armstead. Man, the Colts are just racking up some dudes, man, right now. I'm telling you. Very intriguing. Very intriguing. Okay. At least in that situation right there. Let's go ahead and go back to this left outside backer. Now let's go see if that one dude is available down here at 70 overall. And any love for Frankie Louvu? No. He's not asking for a ton. But I know we need depth in that position, so we're just going to offer him this basic salary and see if he's willing to take it. And if he is, that's great. We have another left outside backer that we can go to. But we'll see. So we're going to advance forward and see if he wants to take that deal and give us some depth there at outside backer. Looks like there is nobody, so he's still chilling there on that bid. Kareem Hunt has signed with the Bills. Wow, Kareem Hunt, the leading rusher of the NFL, leaves Cleveland and heads on to Buffalo, and that's interesting stuff right there. So now the Bills, they've loaded up. Let's see, the Bills got him. Who else did they get that I saw was a big name? They had him, and they got Jordan Howard. So they got two running backs that were, why? Why? Oh my God. Okay, so they got him at 81 overall, and then they got Kareem Hunt now, who's 91 overall. Both halfbacks. Oh my God, I don't know what they're doing there. Very intriguing though. So we're gonna go ahead and advance now to stage 4. And he accepted the contract, ladies and gentlemen. So we have depth now there at the outside linebacker position. And again, that's really the only guy we could really go after here for this. So Louvu now is our leading dude there. Again, once Mark Lillard gets back, he'll be in that contention as well. But Louvu, again, normal progression, 70 overall speed rusher. So that's something to keep in mind. They're 23 years old, 2-year pro out of Washington State. So really just trying to keep an eye on that. And not that. Nope, I don't care about that. Actually, I do want to look at those stats. Hold on. I want to go back to that. I'd like to go back to that and see what all did he do for. So last season, he had 22 solo tackles, 27 total, 3 sacks. Didn't do a ton, but it's respectable enough. So keeping an eye on him. Maybe he'll be a starting dude there. We'll see what that battle looks like in free agency. All right, so there's free agency. Free agency has come. It is gone. Some of the big names you see, of course. Oh, man. All these different guys right there moving around. But those big names we already saw move out. I'm interested to see how that's going to affect the draft. We're going to go really quick and do some more of the scouting real quick. Just to make sure where we need to be. Because we know, again, quarterback's a position that is awful this year. We've scouted just about every QB on the dang board. And we were probably going to draft one just as a backup later in the rounds. We'll see what we can get. But look at all these guys. They're terrible. Terrible dudes. Not good at all. So not pleased about that. Halfback, we're good. Fullback, I'm okay with not going after anybody else. Receiver, if we need to, we could, but I'd really rather not have to go to receiver because we have a ton of them. Again, tight end's a key position we are keeping an eye on for the draft to see if we can get anybody there. I would like to go after a left tackle or a center in this draft, so we've done a good job scouting here on left tackle. Oh, man. Let's see if we can get these steals late round. Nope. All right, so, and then center position. We didn't actually scout the center position, so we're going to go ahead and do that too. Scout these guys out, see if any of them will be available later in the draft, just to have somebody to develop behind. Some of these aren't bad. Right there, that's a 5th round, not bad, okay. And early 4th round, so that's a 5th round pick, Christian McCarthy right there out of Duke. Definitely could be a steal later for us in the draft, so we're keeping an eye on him as well. So let's go ahead and advance forward to the draft. It's the Cowboys, as we look at the free agency, it's a quiet free agency from us, but you got to understand what we did last season. We re-signed Jalen Smith, Amari Cooper, Randall Cobb, Dak Prescott, of course. I mean, all the big pieces we needed to keep on the team, we kept them together. So realistically, what we could have done is not bring back one of those big names and go chase somebody else in the market and bring them into Dallas. But instead of doing that, we kept everybody here at home in the Star, and now we're just going to try to build with some youth out of the draft and keep what we have, at least for this next season or two. We'll see how that all goes once the contracts go forward a little bit more. But here's the big names that were signed around the league. So Kareem Hunt, again, the star of all of it, he goes to Buffalo. Kendall Fuller to the Seahawks. Ebron to the Carolina Panthers. Yannick goes to the Saints. Mike Daniels over to Oakland. Eric Berry at the Colts. McCourty to the Washington Redskins. Shazier, the Bengals. Aguilar with the Redskins. Miles Jack with the Colts. Derrick Henry with the Ravens. Darby to the Texans, as well as Matt Breida right there. Kyle Rudolph to Miami. Eckler to Tennessee. Mike Hilton to the Jets. Cody Whitehair and company. So again, it still puzzles me with this whole Jordan Howard situation there, to why they signed him over there. But Dez Bryant, how about that, y'all? Dez Bryant is now a Brown, 80 overall. Dez Bryant out there with Browns. Okay, keeping it on the Higbee out there. Snead. Where did old Sean Lee go to? Sean Lee, anybody? Oh wow, did Sean Lee not get signed? Is Sean Lee still available? Oh my God, he is. Nobody went after Sean Lee, so Sean Lee is of course he's ancient. He's 34 years old out there. Shane Ray also didn't get picked up by anybody out there in free agency, so keeping that in mind if ever we need that. But let's get into this, y'all. It's the moment we love free agency when we have money to spend, but when we don't, like we did this year, it's all about the draft. And right now, as the Cowboys go with our draft, here's what we have situated. So, well, I guess we can just go to start draft and we can see exactly what we have. So, looking at this year's draft, we have currently, what picks do we have? Let's just make sure we know where we're at here. Okay, so I don't know what picks we all have. Let's go ahead and skip forward and see what we got after. Okay, so we're going to advance to user pick. Miami doing their thing there. We're going to be a late round pick, of course, because we're the best team in football, so we're the last pick of the first round. We're going to make our selection here. And let's go take a look-see. So the top dude out there is Isaac Valentine. And again, we're looking tight end, left outside backer, and then in safety. So look at all these top dudes out here, man. All these guys saying, they're going to be studs and crap, but some of them are worthless, apparently. Drew Henry's a guy out of Arkansas there, left tackle, that we could go reach on. They say he's a second-round talent. We'll keep that in mind. And then, of course, you got this guy, Skylar Spade, a center that as well. We can keep an eye on him. So I'm going to actually go reach down here on Skylar Spade just because we need that center. I'm really hoping that this Drew Henry guy is still available at left tackle. God dang it, I don't know. Excuse me, but Drew Henry or Skylar Spade. That's my main thing right there. I'm going to go with Skylar, even though they say it's a reach right there. They say late. Ooh, late. What is this, early? Mid. So this guy's a better pick, so we're going to go with him. He's 69 overall, man, but he's got a hidden talent there, so there's no telling. Maybe he could be a stud for us. I don't know, but we needed somebody there at that position. But that's what sucks about not having great picks in the draft like we don't this year. All right, so second round picks now here. There's that left tackle. So there's still left tackle. We've already picked one. Left outside linebacker still sitting down there. Again, I'm not interested in any of these other dudes right now. Not a soul of them. Okay, so there's a guy. He's a third-round talent right there. We may go after him and reach. He's a late third-round talent, they say. Here's the center, also saying he's a early third-round talent, so we may reach on him, Spencer Leclerc. So I'm going to go after another offensive lineman here just because. And he's 68 overall, hidden talent, okay. And again, that gives us depth. I know these aren't exciting picks. I know those of you that want to see the exciting picks, I just hope you understand my mindset, knowing that we need to build depth because now we have backups at center and at tackle that will help us in the future. But now we need to look at our other key positions here, namely tight end. We got to see here. Let's see. Middle linebacker, safety, tight end, middle linebacker, safety, and then quarterback eventually. So third round here. Is that one dude still available? No, he went. Dadgummit. Of course he went. Tight end right here, fourth round talent. They say he's an early fourth rounder. What are my picks? So we have this pick in the third round. We're going to skip the fourth round, so maybe we do need to reach on him. Okay, so we're going to go after this tight end. Looking at the tight end position here, he is late fourth round. This guy say he's early fourth round. And then this dude, they're saying third round talent. Are you serious? His catching is really good. I'm going to go with him. They say he's a third round talent out there. I'm going to take a chance on it. 68 overall, that's not terrible. Now, he's a normal development rate, which means he's not a stud. The good thing about those two offensive linemen I got, they had the hidden. That means they're at least going to be a star player, potentially superstar. That's the good thing about anything you see with a hidden player ability talent. So we're going to skip around now. We don't get to go through this. So now we're going to pick back up in the fifth round, 32nd pick.
The Cowboys are now on the clock.
See what we can reach down for here. So we got the tight end we needed. We got a tackle. We got a center. Now we need to go search on defense. And let's go look at the safeties available right now. There's still nobody. Oh, God. Nobody out there. Looking defensively. We have two outside tackle linebacker. Man, none of these guys are looking interesting to me. None of them. All right, let's go look at the QB situation then. Find a late. Gosh, none of you are good. I mean, look how terrible these guys are. He's terrible. Undrafted. All right, well, we'll just look at what's best available on the board. And I guess Bo Jameson could be a potential dude we go after out there at left outside backer. And we can always move linebackers around if need be, but gosh, man, 28 seconds left. We gotta make a choice. All right, we're gonna go with Bo Jameson and see if he can be a decent backer for us. 57 overall. Blah. Oh my gosh, it sucks having such late picks. Not doing well with them either. All right, make my selection. I need to get a backup QB eventually. That'll probably be my last pick because none of these guys are stinking worth anything. Safety. I do need another safety. I need a free safety, actually. And they're garbage, too. All these dudes are garbage. But they're saying this dude's got talent. We can always move him over if we need to. I'm getting him. 57. That's fine. All right. So now, it was this. We have one more pick, right? One more pick. 7th. We have the last pick of the draft, ladies and gentlemen. So the last pick of the 2020 draft, the Dallas Cowboys are going to go after a quarterback. Oh, man. I'm looking at all these dudes. They're all terrible. I'll tell you what. We're going to go with... I mean, this dude's so bad. How good is he? And his stuff, he finished crud. Not good. I mean, this guy had the best, almost the best stuff. He had better broad jump and crap, but that don't really matter in the draft combine. All right, we're just going to go with him, I guess. He's going to be garbage, but that's a backup quarterback, whatever. 56 overall. Still almost better than Mike White. All right, so there we go, y'all. Draft recap is here. We're going to go look at it. And again, for the Dallas Cowboys, there you go. So those are our dudes right here, man. They're on their little contracts of 4-year deals. Drew Henry, which again, he is a guy that has a hidden ability, so he's going to be a star or above player. The same thing with Spencer Leclerc here as our center. He'll be a star or a better player. And then Jordan Barkley, 68 overall, will not develop as well. So realistically here, we just got depth in this year's draft with two guys that could potentially take over in their positions down the road. So keeping an eye on that. So let's go overall and look at the entire draft as it were and see who did what. So for the number 1 pick in this year's draft was Rashad Melvin out of Penn State, the middle linebacker, went to Miami Dolphins. A 78 overall, definitely going to be a superstar type player out there. Got to keep an eye on him and see what type of season he has, because that is a name we need to remember. Kyle Worthen, he's a run-stopping left end, also high 77 overall, hidden potential, definitely going to be a superstar talent. Tevin Gatewood, again, the Giants, who are looking for a quarterback. They went after a right outside backer here, and they got a guy that's 72 overall, but again, probably going to be a star or better. Mick Skinner for the Redskins. Very, very good pickup there at tight end. Anybody else coming through here? No? Okay. I want to specifically look at our division, what they did. So the Eagles, they went after this guy, 76 overall and 78 overall. Wow. Helps to have those early picks like they had right there. Good for them. The Giants went ahead and got a 72 overall, 70 or 68, 67, and then they reached down here, got 70 overall on the defensive tackle. Then the Redskins got 76, 66, 71. Okay, and I'm looking right there, the cap room. The Giants have a ton of cap room still left. Do we have any? We had 2.12, so we got 69. So nobody was 70 overall or better, but we did get 3 guys that were at least high 60s, because that's not bad. That's actually the way Madden works now. That's actually pretty solid. So I'm pretty pleased with that. And of course, you see he's back, y'all. Justin March Lillard is back, and he is my currently starting left outside linebacker. But Frankie Louvu, who we signed, he could be taking that position from him. So keeping an eye on that battle down there. And then, of course, Jalen Smith's still doing his thing at middle linebacker, and Van Der Esch at right outside backer. So that's going to be good and fun to watch there. Now at the center position, again, this is where Frederick, again, he's 7-year pro. He's locked in for a few more years on his deal. LeClaire could be developed out of him and see how he does in that place. And then at left tackle, we drafted Drew Henry, who will follow in the footsteps of Tyrone Smith. So both those guys are still locked in for us for a good while, but it's nice to have those options there. And then, of course, Blake Jarwin, our top tight end this year, followed by Dalton Schultz, and then the rookie Jordan Barkley. So keeping an eye on these young tight end core right there with the absence of Jason Witten now. Got to see how that all shakes out for the Cowboys this year. But let's go ahead and let's get on to the preseason, y'all. We're going to actually jump through the preseason in this episode. We're not going to play these games. What we're actually going to do is just simulate through them and see who did what and how everybody played. And then we'll go from there. So Kareem Hunt, we're getting to go up against him a little bit here in this game today, as he's the top dude now here for the Bills. The Bills are going to have an exciting offense, I think. I'm just really interested to see how the guys develop out of this division. Again, Drew Henry there. Gosh, man, I want to know their abilities down there. I want to know how good they could be, but they need to get a certain amount of snaps. And Wouzier gets an upgrade already. Let's go. Make him a better zone player down there. All right. 82 overall. All right, so here we are. We are week 1 game. We're going to go ahead and advance through that game today and see how we did against the Bills. And we got an upgrade already. Let's see what we got on the upgrade today. We got DeMarcus Lawrence and James Daniels. DeMarcus Lawrence going to make him a better run stopper. Work on that run stopping out there for him. And James Daniels, my left guard, getting better with the agility. Make him a little bit more agile out there, blocking around for Cowboy offense. So we won the game 49-13, ladies and gentlemen. Holy Toledo. What a win there. So 49-13, 475 yards of total offense. Let's see, Dak Prescott, he actually played more than I thought he would. He went 6 of 8 with 2 touchdowns, y'all, 143 yards. How about that? Good for him, man. And then the rookie, Robert Polk, came in there, and look at him. 172 yards passing, 3 touchdowns, no picks. He went 16 for 21 for Dallas. Absolutely outstanding stuff to see there. And then you look at Josh Allen and Brock Osweiler, combined for 3 picks, no touchdowns. As the Cowboys, they're showing out there offensively passing. Zeke had 11 carries, 82 yards, and a touchdown. And then follow-up guy that we hoped would get Rookie of the Year, did not, as Tony Pollard out of Memphis, 19 carries, 49 yards, no touchdowns. And then you got Polk and Weber doing their thing. Howard got a touchdown on the ground. Receiving-wise, Cobb led the way for Dallas. 6 catches, 158 yards, and 2 touchdowns. Holy Toledo. Hearns, 4 of 51. Pollard 2 of 36. Where's Cooper? Cooper didn't get anything out there. Okay, well, so be it. Let's look at defense. Did any of my dudes do anything on defense? No. Not as much. Okay, that's a good showing there, at least from the rookie standpoint of my quarterback coming through for us right there. So let's go ahead and get to this week's training. Get some more simulation. I'm excited about the season. I do think the money situation is something we always have to keep an eye on, really depending on how many guys we want to re-sign and how much money we want to have coming into next season and off season. Do we want to re-sign everybody? Because there's going to be some big names that we got to get back here in this franchise, but we got to decide: are we willing to spend that money on them, or do we want to just let them go and then try to pull in another name? So that's something we're all going to keep an eye on. Spencer Leclerc, okay, he's already getting an upgrade, man. I like it. It's gonna make him 69 overall still. That's fine. Okay, so we're 2-0. We won another game. That one was 33-27 over the Buccaneers. And let's see how this one shaked out. 551 yards of total offense. The Cowboys had 434 yards passing. And again, Polk. Look at his rating, y'all. 250 through the air, 2 touchdowns, no picks, sacked once, 16 of 21 again. And Dak Prescott, while he was in, was 14 of 22, 1 touchdown, 184 yards. So absolutely outstanding quarterback play here for the Dallas offense so far. Alex Collins, former Razorback, led the way in rushing, 14 carries, 71 yards, followed by Zeke with 13 and 68. Fumbled once. Dak had 1 rushing touchdown, 4 carries for 21 yards and touchdown. And Pollard struggled, 15 carries, only 20 yards for him. But let's look at the receiving side, and there you go once again. There's Randall Cobb, 10 catches, 178 yards and a touchdown. Hearns is 8 of 108. Collins had a touchdown catch, and then Cooper got involved a little bit more this game. 3 catches, 56 yards. Dalton Schultz, where's my dude here? Did he not get involved? Oh man, I was hoping my rookie tight end would get more involved in that one, but he didn't. So Cowboys 2-0 to start off preseason, and again the big takeaway here: how about the backup quarterback showing out this preseason right now for Dallas? Just showing that he is a guy that maybe we can count on in some snaps, in some situations. Not always, definitely not always, but in some situations, absolutely, man. Give him the chance. Drew Henry, the rookie, getting another upgrade here. 70 overall now, man. I'm telling you, these guys are developing quick. It's making me think maybe, just maybe, these guys are superstar potential players. But you know they're not going to get a ton of snaps come a regular season. It's not going to happen. They're playing behind the best of the best, and Zach Martin and Travis Frederick out there and Tyrone Smith. They're not going to get those chances this year. And again, our rosters, we're looking at that too. So here we go. Let's advance this week against the 2-0 Jets. See if we get a big win again. Even though preseason doesn't mean much. We're 3-0, so we got a big win again. And Brandon Knight will get an upgrade. We'll go ahead and give him that upgrade. Okay. Good. I already upgraded him. Alright, so they want us to cut people now. Oh boy. Let's not cut yet. I don't want to cut yet. I want to look at the stuff in just a minute. I don't want to cut people. It's my least favorite part, is getting rid of the roster. I'm definitely not getting rid of those top rookies, man. Those guys are sticking with us for the long haul and hoping they can come through with some big upgrades and big time later for us. Jalen Smith gets another upgrade. Let's see what he gets here. Okay. Good stuff. Jalen Smith, again, the guy that just re-signed to Dallas for a big contract. A good team contract at that, too. That's something I kept mentioning about it. It's just that contract's so just big for us. Okay, so here we go. Oh, no, there's an injury. Who's hurt? Anthony Brown ruptured a disc, is out for 8 weeks. Well, that sucks. Preseason for you right there, y'all. Okay, so we won that one 27-13 against the Jets. Again, not much. Oh man, that time we did much better rushing. So let's see how this goes here. So Jesse Wakefield, again, he's a rookie this year for the Jets. He not too bad. 106, 1 touchdown. Dak Prescott 112 through the air, 2 touchdowns, no picks. 14 of 18. Polk only 4 of 6 in this game, not as many chances for him. Rushing-wise, though, Zeke had 17 carries, 102 yards. Pollard, 9 of 46 with a touchdown. That's a lot better to see that there. Receiving-wise, for the Dallas Cowboys, still led by Randall Cobb, then Jarwin, then Cooper, and Hearns out there as well. And did my dudes get some blocks out there, man? Nobody allowing sacks? Good. Good. Okay, so we have one preseason game left here for Dallas. And then we got to cut some dudes here, so who do we want to go cut, ladies and gents? Because these dudes, I mean, he's the third right tackle, so he ain't going to hurt us there. Okay, I'm getting out of here. Brandon Knight by Bo Jameson. Again, he was that left outside linebacker, and that would add some cap space for us, so he's never going to play for us. Incur a penalty of $280. You may not see an increase in cap space if you have more than 50 players team. Wait. Let's see. Quadre Henderson. You're never going to play for me. Bye. Chris Covington. And this dude, David Sills, the 5th. And some of these dudes, I just don't know. We have so many freaking receivers. Look at Noah Brown. You got Cedric Wilson. You got Javon Wims. And, I mean, we just got too many of these guys. Too freaking many. Bye. Sorry. Y'all are never going to get your time here with the Dallas Cowboys. Ever. Not in my game, at least. Not here. He's the third outside linebacker. Chris Covington is. Can I move him to the practice squad? Okay. At least that's one way to do it. We can move you to the practice squad too. And then we can move Kent Bias down there to the practice squad as well. That's one way to take care of him. Okay, you don't cut him, you just move him to the practice squad, let him be. All right, so let's go ahead and advance through. Did we already train? Did we already do training? Yeah, we did. We already did our training. All right, so last preseason game of this preseason period before we get ready to start up season 2. And let's see how everything shook out. The Cowboys. Oh, no, I want to look at the preseason. Preseason. Okay. We lost our last preseason game 14-19, which sucks. And I can't see how everybody did in that game. Won't let me look. But that's the way that goes there. But here we go. So getting ready for the regular season. We're going to look at the schedule and all that it is. And who we're going to be playing. And that way y'all can kind of grow in some anticipation for Monday's episode where we'll start up season 2. As Connor Williams gets a upgrade there. And again, here's our season goal. So season goal time, I'm wanting to make the playoffs. And again, I think that should be a fairly reasonable goal, looking at our schedule and everything we had going. We got this guy here. What do you want? Hey, coach, talk about Fletcher Cox. Yeah, I didn't mean to press that, but okay, beat Fletcher Cox and the Eagles. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and do our training here. We're getting ready for the Eagles, who we know very well. It's nothing like starting your season with a nice rivalry game in the NFC East against the Philadelphia Eagles, and that's what we're going to get ready for in the next episode. But before we do that, before we close off this pregame show, or the preseason and everything else, we're gonna do these upgrades, and we're gonna go look at the schedule, look at the depth chart, and kind of figure out where we're going forward this year with this team, because I think, again, there's a world of potential here. As Spencer Leclerc now jumps up to 70 overall. Heck yeah, man. Again, he needs look how many more snaps he needs. He's at 175 snaps. He needs 500 to figure out where he's at. So, there goes Jalen Scott. The Chiefs signed him out. Okay. Well, that sucks. All right, so let's go ahead and look at the schedule for this season for the Cowboys. Looking at the team schedule, we're going to be going. Our first game was a Thursday night primetime game against the Eagles. Then we go on the road to the Rams, on the road at the Saints before an off week. So 2 fun games there. Again, I'm interested to see how the Saints will be this year without their quarterback situation. Drew Brees is out, so we're going to go check that out. Also the Giants, who they have at QB there, because we see them in week 5. Then the Bengals, the Seahawks, the Packers all at home. The Eagles and Redskins on the road. Then the 49ers, and then we get ready for Week 12 football against the Baltimore Ravens. That is a Thursday night, and Thursday afternoon, actually my Thanksgiving Day game right there. On the road against the Cardinals, back home against the Redskins, at the Browns, back home against the Giants, and then we finish the season with the Steelers on the road. So this is I like the schedule. I think that's a solid schedule. I'm excited to see that going forward. But let's go look at some rosters around the league. I want to go look at who's at QB1 and the Giants. Who do we have here? We have Case Keenum. Case Keenum, they're 32 years old, 71 overall quarterback, is going to lead the way for the Giants this season. Oh boy, let's see how that works out. And the Saints are working out there with Jacoby Brissett, followed by J.T. Barrett, 72 overall and 54 overall. So they're in desperate need there for some help. I'm interested to see how that all shakes out because it should make for a very interesting season. So the Cowboys, as we stand right now, y'all, we are 85 overall as a team. Very solid. Again, not a lot of difference from this year's team to last year's team. March Lillard starting things off for the Cowboys over Louvu. We're going to maybe split some time with these guys and see how they do. We'll see how that all shakes out. Right now, Crawford will get the nudge over Quinn to start this season. Hill still doing his thing for me right there. Collins will play defensive tackle number 2, and then Lawrence still doing his thing there for that on there. So offensively now, of course, everything's still the same. You got Cooper as my 1. We have Gallup as my 2. Cobb is my slot receiver. And then Hearns is a guy I'm definitely thinking about trade baiting this year. So definitely keeping an eye on getting out of Hearns, maybe for some draft picks for this year. So free up that space, get some draft picks there. Also, got to try to move out this year Connor Williams for draft picks. So those are 2 guys I'm willing to move for draft picks this year, is Williams and Hearns on the offensive side of the football. So I'm excited to see what we can get out of those 2 dudes there. So special teams and all, let's look at what we have going here. So kick return this year. Again, you see Pollard down there. I really do want to give him that chance, y'all. I want to give him that chance. We'll let Pollard toke the rock at least early this season with the kickoff and punt returns. We'll see how he does for us. And then we're looking at a practice squad. We have a couple guys in there doing their thing for us right now. So, all right, that's the way our roster's set. Again, 85 overall team, 91 overall offense, 83 on defense. So, again, defense is still the weak point for this Cowboys team. Looking at this year and the way our money situation is all set, let's go ahead and talk about re-sign period and see who we all have to get. So, Zeke Elliott, that's the main dude, okay? This is the real-life situation they're dealing with now. This is about to become my reality come week 3. Trying to realize, do we need to bring back Zeke? And the answer is probably going to be a resounding heck yes. Go Botch, bring back Zeke. So he's going to ask for a ton of money there. It says $55 million. We'll see. Awuzie, of course, 82 overall. He's wanting $40 million. He's a star player. This is a big year for defensive re-signing. So you got Awuzie, you got Woods. That's 2 secondary dudes that are both star potential players out there. Tyrone Crawford, of course, right there as well. 30 years old. But Malik Collins, you got our kicker, Maher, Jordan Lewis, Christian Covington, Noah Brown, Fleming, and then Cuero. So, I mean, I guess it's not as big of a year free agency-wise for us. All things considered, I really think you look right here, it's 1, 2, 3 that we need to get back. Those 3 guys, I think, are the guys we need to bring back, and then we can do without Crawford reasonably, just because we have a backup for him already in place. So we'd be okay with walking away from that, and then maybe bring back a couple of these guys for cheaper money. So that's kind of what we're looking at here situation-wise, because, again, you look at our salary for this team, and currently we have $207 million currently under contract, and our cap right now is $212 million. So that means right now we have 2.64 cap space, so not a lot of room to wiggle around right now for this team. So we're going to see what we can do with all that this year. But y'all, the time is now. The time is to repeat. Season 2 is coming, and that will be on Monday. Same time as always, same place. Hit that notification bell so you know when I go live and mark it. And feel free to join in here at Go Watch Gaming if you haven't already done so. But the Cowboys, the Super Bowl champs, will try to go on the road to repeat starting in Season 2. Here on the channel, we'll be having a division rivalry matchup with the Eagles coming back to Arlington against the Cowboys. And we'll see if we can get in a couple of fresh faces. Again, we're going to see if we maybe can slip in that tight end, Barkley, out there a little bit. And I'm actually going to let Barkley play the 2 guy maybe a little bit for me. Just, no, I'm not willing to play that ballsy with it. But we're going to see what we can get everybody shaking out. March Lillard into the mix now. It's going to be exciting to see. But I'm excited for this next season. Same faces we know and love. A couple of rookies backing up that we're going to keep eyes on and see where they shake out for the Cowboys as well. But man, oh man, am I excited for this year, y'all. But share your excitement down below in the comment section. Let me know what you believe your predictions for this season will be. What will the Cowboy record be? And where will we finish up this upcoming season? Again, I am still playing same all Madden, same settings from MADDEN sliders. They are being tweaked and updated because of the new update, so that means that the accuracy stuff and all has been changed a little bit to make the AI even more difficult to stop in the passing game. So we're going to see how that goes. And also the fumbles have dropped down. So it's going to be a bit more of a challenge. And it's always going to be a challenge because I want it to be a simulation style sports sim here on the channel and not some arcadey thing. So anticipate a challenge. We may take a couple more L's this year. I don't know. I hope not. But look forward to that coming on Monday. But thanks so much for watching. Y'all have an outstanding day. And I'll see you back here on Monday for the first episode in Season 2 here for the Dallas Cowboys franchise. Y'all take it easy.